We are almost halfway through the year, and who do you think has the most powerful naval forces in the world? Could it be Russia, the United States, or even China? Stay until the end to find out. Hey everyone, this is Enigmatic Military, and if you're new here, we talk about curiosities and news about the military world. If you enjoy this type of content, follow the channel and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Who has watched Pirates of the Caribbean and seen those naval battle scenes on the high seas? Or even watched Master and Commander with the Napoleonic Wars? If you haven't, I highly recommend them. Navies have always been the main defense forces of countries, serving as a shield to prevent invasion since ancient times. And with the increase in conflicts and disputes over international waters today, many countries have had to increase their investments in maritime dominance technologies. With that in mind, we will rank the countries with the largest naval forces using the TVR score system. This system doesn't rely solely on firepower, but also considers modernization, logistical support, attack and defense capabilities, and other factors. Before we begin, I'll give a brief overview of the different types of fleets. Aircraft carriers are platforms for launching, recovering, and maintaining aircraft. Submarines, which don't need much explanation, are vehicles that operate underwater, powered by either nuclear or conventional energy. Destroyers are warships that move quickly, are maneuverable, and have long endurance, primarily focusing on the defense of larger ships. Frigates are smaller destroyers that operate on the high seas. Corvettes are smaller than frigates and can operate alone or as part of the main combat force. Mine warfare ships are designed to locate underwater mines. Cruisers are typically larger destroyers. Offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, are coastal defense units and are not very large ships. Amphibious assault ships provide support to OPVs. So let's start the video and find out which countries have high maritime dominance. Starting with Turkey as the 10th force on this list with an 80.5 TVR score. They have a reasonable force with 90 active fleet units and an average hull age of 19 years. These units consist mostly of 35 OPVs, 16 frigates, 12 submarines, 11 mine warfare vessels, 10 corvettes, 5 amphibious assault ships, and 1 aircraft carrier. They have 45,000 active personnel. In 9th place, we have the Royal Navy with a TVR score of 88.3. The British have a reasonable force, with 51 modern active fleet units and an average hull age of 18 years. The Royal Navy has 8 OPVs, 12 frigates, 10 nuclear-powered submarines, 11 mine warfare vessels, 6 destroyers, 2 amphibious assault ships, and 2 aircraft carriers. They also have 175 naval aircraft and 34,000 active personnel. In 8th place, we have the French, with a TVR score of 92.9. The French have a reasonable force, with 77 active fleet units and an average hull age of 24 years. France has 14 OPVs, 12 frigates, 9 nuclear-powered submarines, 17 mine warfare vessels, 21 destroyers, 3 amphibious assault ships, and 1 aircraft carrier. They also have 37,000 active personnel. In 7th place, we have India with a TVR score of 99.1. The Indians have a substantial force with 102 active fleet units and an average hull age of 21 years. India has 29 OPVs, 13 frigates, 17 submarines, 23 corvettes, 10 destroyers, 9 amphibious assault ships, and 1 aircraft carrier. They also have 239 naval aircraft and 68,000 active personnel. In 6th place, we have Japan, with a TVR score of 121.3. The Japanese have a substantial force, with over 102 active fleet units and an average hull age of 15 years. Japan has 6 OPVs, 3 frigates, 22 submarines, 22 mine warfare vessels, 42 destroyers, 3 amphibious assault ships, and 4 aircraft carriers. They also have 350 naval aircraft and 51,000 active personnel. In 5th place, we have South Korea with a TVR score of 122.9. The South Koreans have a substantial force, with 138 fleet units and an average hull age of 23 years. South Korea has 64 OPVs, 12 frigates, 18 submarines, 11 mine warfare vessels, 11 corvettes, 12 destroyers, and 10 amphibious assault ships. They also have 70 aircraft and 70,000 active personnel. In fourth place, we have Indonesia, with a TVR score of 137.3. Indonesians have a substantial force, with 243 active fleet units and an average hull age of 22 years. Indonesia has 168 OPVs, 7 frigates, 4 submarines, 25 corvettes, 9 mine warfare vessels, and 30 amphibious assault ships. They also have 50 naval aircraft and 75,000 active personnel. And we've reached the top 3 most powerful navies in the world, starting with Russia in third place with a TVR score of 242.3. The Russians have a good force with 265 active fleet units and an average hull age of 31 years, which is quite high compared to other countries. The Russian naval force has 27 OPVs, 11 frigates, 58 submarines, 48 mine warfare vessels, 83 corvettes, 12 destroyers, 21 amphibious assault ships, 4 cruisers, and 1 aircraft carrier. They also have 370 naval aircraft and 160,000 active personnel. China takes second place with a TVR score of 319.8. The Chinese have a good force, with 422 active fleet units and an average hull age of 14 years, making it one of the most modern navies. The Chinese naval force comprises 127 OPVs, 44 frigates, 72 submarines, 49 mine warfare vessels, 71 corvettes, 49 destroyers, 11 amphibious assault ships, 4 cruisers, 3 aircraft carriers, and other smaller ships. They also have over 600 naval aircraft and 300,000 active personnel. Finally, let's talk about the first place with the United States, scoring 323.9 on the TVR score. The Americans have a good force, with 287 active fleet units and an average hull age of 24 years. The U.S. Navy has 10 OPVs, 44 frigates, 68 submarines, 8 mine warfare vessels, 21 corvettes, 70 destroyers, 33 amphibious assault ships, 22 cruisers, and 11 aircraft carriers. The strength of the United States Navy lies in its ability to strike from above, with over 2,464 aircraft and 837,000 active personnel. In 2024, the United States has a budget of $255 billion for the Navy, according to the Department of the Navy. This includes $202.5 billion allocated to the U.S. Navy and $53 billion allocated to the Marine Corps. Before you go, leave a like and subscribe. Let us know your ranking in the comments if you think another country should be in a different position. See you next time.